thanks so much for having me here. Like I said, I always love to be able to come and talk about this area that I grew up in, I love. I think a lot of, how many folks are from this area originally? Just show of hands? Okay, so most of us. So, yeah, sometimes we take it for granted, right? Just what a beautiful area we live in, and forget that it is a tourism destination. So I just wanted to touch on a few things today. First, just giving a little bit of an overview of tourism in general, what it means and what it means here in our county and here in Tacoma. And then just to talk a little bit about what we do at Travel Tacoma and how we work with businesses in the area. So, can everybody hear me okay? Yeah. All right. So overall, tourism is one of the fastest growing industries nationally and internationally. It's just huge. It's impacting everywhere across the country, and it's just getting stronger. The trends are that more and more travel is going to come from the United States. Overall, we're doing better economically, and we're also wanting to spend money on travel. Conversely, businesses are spending less on travel. So business travel is expected to stay flat in the foreseeable future. But the leisure travel is still strong, because even though in business travel there's opportunities, you can Skype and there's other more affordable ways to have meetings, it's still pretty hard to Skype a vacation, and I don't know if we'd really want to do that. So, so overall, that's what travel looks like, and it's impacting our area as well. And as I said, we do live in a beautiful area, lots of opportunities for what did you call it, Chris? The fifth test? Is it fun? Lots of opportunities for that in the area, and visitors are coming here. Pierce County overall gets about 6 million visitors a year, and that number's been on the rise for the last 6 years. A little bit about our visitors. Usually the average party is about 2 folks. We see lots of couples and a few families. Most people spend about 2 nights, and the average spending is around $750. A little bit more about our average visitor. These are the folks who like to come to Tacoma and Pierce County, where we're just a good destination for their needs. You know, we're not a cocktail on the beach vacation, obviously, but we are a great place to come for folks who like to get out there, kind of like to get their hands dirty, be involved in an activity, don't mind the rain, even though we have beautiful summers. So we've got the adventure seeker, and they're really interested in those exciting experiences that they can brag about. So we talk about them as, you know, give me something to Instagram about, give me that moment that I can post and share with my friends. We've got the bucket listers, and these are often retirees or folks who have some time to travel, and they're really looking for a more of a luxury experience. They want things to be seamless, to be easy, to have a more high-end experience. The couponing family, we get a lot of folks here visiting family, like JBLM in the county is a huge draw, both here in Tacoma and throughout Pierce County. Lots of people are coming to visit their family at JBLM, visit their grandkids. So they're looking for things to do with small children, and often if there's an incentive where children can do things at a reduced rate or free, that's a big draw to them. So let's give an overview of our visitors. Tourism is a big employer in Pierce County. It creates about 11,000 jobs. You'll see overall in Tacoma, that's about, I'll skip ahead here. In Tacoma, that's about half, so about 5,000 jobs here in Tacoma from the tourism industry. They spend about $1 billion in 2014. Tourism became a $1 billion industry in Pierce County, and about half of that is here in Tacoma. So a strong industry for the area, really creating those jobs. This shows that trend of the economic impact over the years, and we've just been on a trajectory for growth. And you can see developers are starting to see that too. We're getting more businesses, more developments that are really geared towards tourism. Sometimes you hear that a bellwether for how well a tourism industry is doing in an area is a Surrey rental, which I think is kind of a funny anecdote, but now we have a Surrey rental here in Tacoma down in Voight, so things are going well. So yeah, about almost 6 million visitors in 2015. And the rule of thumb in Tacoma is usually about half of that is here. So how many of you own businesses in Tacoma? I'm curious. Do you guys hear accents, or do you feel like you get visitors, people from out of town? Yeah, they're here. So here's just an overview about how they spend their money. Food is a huge thing for travelers. I mean, when we travel, we're spending, right, you eat about 100% of your meals out, right? So more and more restaurants are benefiting from the tourism industry. Transportation, retail, entertainment, and accommodations are where a lot of their money is going. So this is just about what does it mean for us as a community? If we're not directly involved in the tourism industry, what does it just mean for us as citizens? And the great thing about tourism, it's actually considered an export industry, is that these folks are coming in, they're using our services, they're paying taxes, and they're effectively putting money back in our pocket because they're spending money that locals don't have to. That will go towards our police service and our fire service and these services that we don't have to pay for. Overall in Tacoma, it puts about over $100 back in each of our pockets, about $400 per family every year that we don't have to spend on taxes because our visitors are spending it for us. And overall, that's over $20 million in local tax receipts, and that's here in the city of Tacoma. So now a little bit about Travel Tacoma and Pierce County. So we are the destination marketing organization for Pierce County, Washington. So that includes Tacoma, includes Mount Rainier, from DuPont up here. Is anybody familiar with destination marketing organizations or have ever heard about them before? All right. Yeah, it's so we're groups that we're working in the background to market your city. You probably see ads from other destinations. When you maybe you see a billboard from a state destination marketing organization, like I see Wyoming. Wyoming seems to be doing a lot of marketing in this area. Montana. Washington State is actually one of the only states that does not have a statewide destination marketing organization, which is unfortunate, but that just means that the local DMOs are just that much more important because we're the ones doing the heavy lifting for the destination. So a little bit about what we do. So we use a variety of ways to meet travelers and travel intenders at different stages of their decision-making process. So this means placing ads. We advertise in Alaska's Insight magazine, social media, mobile marketing, websites, and you can see that as it gets down to the in-market services, we really focus on connecting visitors to local businesses. So those are some of the examples that I handed out today, our Visitor's Guide magazine as well as our dining guide that are both countywide. We do some international marketing. We have several videos that we market on YouTube to Korean travelers, Chinese travelers, German travelers, and in the UK, those tend to be our 4 largest international markets in this area. And then we travel throughout the country to promote the area at leisure trade shows, also group market is a big market for us. We've got our convention, the Greater Tacoma Convention Center in downtown, just turned 10 years old. So that allows us to bring in large groups, and they come and they spend several nights here, and they spend money on food. So they're really a huge boom for our economy. So we work hard on that as well. As an organization, we are accountable. We're a non-profit, and we're funded through lodging tax. So when folks come in and they spend the night at a hotel, they pay a fee, and a portion of that fee goes to support these marketing efforts. And this is just an overview of what we are judged by. So we book room nights, we get new visitors to our website, and we also work really hard with travel writers to get positive coverage about our destination. So with that, I just wanted to say thank you, and also, you know, what really makes a place a great place to visit, and this is especially true in Pierce County, is of course the people. So and it's so true here, because I hear again and again, you know, a lot of times folks will come here after having gone to Seattle. Like they'll hear about us while they're in Seattle, and then they'll plan their next trip here. And I always get the feedback that, you know, once they come here, it's just such a relief, because, you know, Seattle is huge and it's bustling and it's growing as a tourism destination. But then you come down here and folks are friendly, and it's so much more laid back. I noticed that too, as I worked in Seattle for several years, and then when I started working here, I remember being in line to get coffee. The woman next to me actually struck up a conversation, and I just remember being shocked, like, oh my gosh, I forgot that happens here. So thank you. You guys really make it a great destination, and I just encourage you, if you're out and about and you hear somebody, maybe they've got a little bit of an accent or a twang, just ask them where they're from, and if they're visiting, welcome them to our area, and we'll just keep growing as a tourism destination.